Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. This is Altcoin Era and this is your boy Ahmed. And today, literally today, we swept 69,000 US dollars. We made a new high. We're going to delve into the crypto market and especially alts, and we're going to find out where this market is going next. So let's begin. BlackRock's BTC ETF added a record 12,600 BTC in Tuesday's carnage. BlackRock total inflows surpassed the 9 billion mark as prices plunged following Bitcoin taking out a record high above 69,000 US dollars. The BlackRock iShares Bitcoin ETF gobbled up over 778 million worth of Bitcoin on Tuesday as the fund's investors apparently bought the dip in the world's largest currency. BlackRock added 12,600 Bitcoin, breaking previous daily highs of around 10,000. So this is exciting news, this is great news, and BlackRock decided to buy the dip. We had a massive liquidation event and a massive dip. I'll show you on the 4-hour chart. As you can see here, we had a huge dip. We broke all-time new highs, literally, and we got to a whopping price of $69,194. In a space of just a few hours, we dipped in a space of just a few hours, we made a drawdown of 14%, ladies and gentlemen. And now we've recovered and we're going up higher. This was a massive liquidation event, and what normally happens is people get very excited during the all-time high period. So what happens is a lot of folks start to degen and use leverage. Therefore, this happens time and time again, and you're going to see it often in the space. You're going to see massive candles and wicks to the upside and to the downside. So all you just do is sit on your hands, and you never ever panic sell. This event happened throughout the entire market. You had it in Ethereum, as you can see here. You had it in Solana, as you can see here. Had a massive drawdown. Let me zoom out from here to here and show you the drawdown, which was epic. 25%. So congratulations to anyone that put some cheeky limit orders. I also traded this and made a swing trade, and I'm currently up 24% in less than a day. So we have gold at record level highs. You have Bitcoin also at record level highs, yet the Fed haven't started cutting. So people in the wider market are starting to get a bit anxious and a bit fearful, and are surprised that the Fed is actually sticking to their word and saying that they're going to hold for higher and longer. So we're going to see what happens next. Me personally, I think they're going to start cutting during May, June, but I definitely think they should start cutting. As a result of high interest rates, banks are starting to collapse. We have the New York Community Bank, ticker symbol NYCB, and it's literally dropped 42%. Let's check on the graph and see what's happening. As you can see here, massive red at the moment. This is the weekly chart, and it's completely collapsed, and they have also halted trading. This is definitely a cause for concern in the market, and as you can see, banks are starting to collapse. There are some banks that are just zombies, literally zombies. They have so much debt, but they're just trotting along, waiting for someone to bail them out. So this is the effects of higher interest rates in the market, and banks are starting to collapse. And a lot of banks have bad debts at the moment, and they can't repay this debt. It looks like another giant bank is going to bail them out and buy them, or the Fed is going to start QE. When this condition happens, QE starts again to bail out all the bankers, and we continue the business cycle again. This is how the business cycle works. Later, at the end of the stage of the business cycle, QE starts and the party continues. And one of the biggest beneficiaries of QE is crypto. It's Bitcoin and altcoins. As soon as that printing press starts, crypto will skyrocket. So I'm going to show you the Pi Cycle indicator to find the tops in BTC. This is the Pi Cycle top indicator. This is legitimately the best indicator you can find, and it still has not been broken. It has not been broken, ladies and gentlemen. It's very straightforward and simple. It's a mathematical theory. It's a mathematical chart, and it shows you the green line and the yellow line, or the orange line. As soon as the orange line crosses the green line, that indicates the top. As soon as the 111-day moving average crosses the 350-day moving average, you have the top. That's the top indicator, and you have the top price. Right here we have the 2013-2014 cycle. Right here we have, just at the bottom, we have the yellow line that crosses the green line. Once that happens, we have our BTC top. And again, we have another top, and I'll show you. Like I said, once the 100-day moving average, the 111-day moving average crosses the 350-day moving average, we have our peak. So it's right here, the peak. This is very, very underrated, and not a lot of people talk about the Pi Cycle indicator. They just don't. It gets to a moment where we're very, very euphoric. We're at this stage of the market. I'll show you. We have different stages of the cycle. We have anger, depression, disbelief, hope, optimism, belief again, thrill, and then finally we have euphoria, followed by complacency, anxiety, and the chart is a reflection of our psychological state. Bars, all these bars, these green and red bars, are just indicative of our psychological state. Let's go back to the Pi Cycle theory. The next top is the 2017 and 18 period. As you can see here, it's very, very underrated. Honestly, it's very, very underrated. And this is the most accurate indicator. Like I said, the yellow line has crossed the green line, and that has symbolized and marked the top. And finally, we have the last cycle, the most recent cycle, and here we have it. The yellow line has crossed the green line, and it marked the absolute top. As you can see here, we did make another top, which was higher than the previous top. But the thing is, the market cap was bigger in May than it was in this period. This period, we had a larger market cap. So ideally, this is still accurate, and it's still holding the test of time. It's still proving to be a good indicator. So we had a real breakout of the 111 MA. We went back and retested the 111 MA mark, and subsequently we moved further to the 350-day moving average. We got rejected on the blue line. So the red line is the 111, the blue line is the 350. So we got rejected at the 350, the blue line. So we got rejected at the blue line, and then we made an actual real breakout. Let me show you. We're currently here, and we just got rejected. As you can see, we just got rejected, and we're going to try break it at a later stage. You have the real breakout in 2023. We had it. Then we have the retest in 2024. And now we've got another rejection in 2024. What happens during this rejection? We have a small little downturn, and then we pump. So I believe BTC is going to make a drawback before it makes an all-time new high. So let's begin the real show. And the real show is altcoins. Yeah, while we're accumulating, BTC is going on a massive run. Let it do its thing. Yeah, let institutions push it to 100K. Let them do that. But for us, we are interested in altcoins. They have the best risk to reward. Now, in the top 100, we have Stats. Stats has been the most consistent. It's a great, fantastic beta play, and everyone on this channel should be holding Stacks. Everyone. It's a must. It's an absolute must. Then we have crypto gaming. That's a massive genre. It's huge. It's massive. The most consistent is IMX. Me personally, I'm not into gaming. I don't like it. Never played it. I'd rather be outside. But for those that are interested in gaming, IMX is definitely a steal. Then you have number 3 is Tau. Tau, we've been talking about it on the show. It's the easiest bet for crypto and AI. It's just gone on a massive surge, and I'll show you right here. So you have Tau. Where are we? It's made new all-time new highs, as you can see right here. Look at that. So it's definitely a steal and definitely a buy. It's currently at $723. So it's going from strength to strength at the moment, and it's making all-time new highs. And this is definitely a steal. Then we have Sol. That should definitely be on everyone's portfolio. Sol's gonna definitely be a household name. It's currently the new favorite chain for meme coins. It used to be Binance. Binance is having some troubles and difficulties at the moment, but the new playground for degens currently is Sol. It has legitimate apps at the moment, so it's doing very, very well. It's growing from strength to strength, and if BTC and if ETH gets an ETF, Sol is going to go absolutely parabolic. Number 5 is Tier, and Tier uses data availability. There's no real competitor in the space for data availability, so therefore it's gonna continue going from strength to strength. As you can see on the chart, look at that. This is the weekly chart on Tier, and it's done a massive whopping 900%. So it's done a massive 9x. Bear in mind, it's also a very large cap. So as you can see on the weekly, it's doing a bear flag from here to here, from here to there, and then again from here to here. It's doing a bear flag. As you can see, a bull flag. It's doing a bull flag right currently. It's doing a bull flag, and I think we still got much more room to go. Sai should definitely be on everyone's portfolio. It's definitely a great competitor to Sol, and it uses parallelized EVM. It's got a strong narrative, and the competitors in the space is Neon and Morad. These 3 coins is definitely one to watch. Then you have FET. It's an AI coin, great narrative, has deep liquidity. Number 7 is Blur. I've spoke about that many times. Number 8 is AKT, and they've built one of the most legitimate GPU D-pin networks, and it's already cheaper than most of the centralized competitors. It's got a great AI narrative, and this definitely should be on your portfolio. And then we have Rune. Rune has great tokenomics, great team, and I definitely think this is a dark horse. Meme coins are here to stay. Yeah, we have Dog with Cat, and it jumped 25% after crypto exchange said it will list the token, and it has. This is on Binance, and it literally has. And so far in the last 5 weeks, it's ripped a whopping 1,230%. It's going from strength to strength, and these coins are doing really well. But the thing is, the world we live in is different now. It's nothing like the past. The risky moves have been proven to be the safest. Can you believe that? The most riskiest moves have now proven to be safer. Now I get it, some of your coins are not pumping, yet meme coins are pumping. And the market has a way of punishing people. You know, the thing that you thought that would do the best that would have the best performance turned out to be garbage. Yet a coin that has a symbol of a dog with a cat done way better than anything else. That's the markets we live in. Sometimes in investing, you can do a bad investment and it turns out to be a good one. And sometimes you can do a good investment and it turns out to be a bad one. That's just part of the game. Some more meme coin news. A token with the ticker Bowden, based on the US President Joe Biden, rose by 830% in literally only 6 hours on Wednesday morning. So meme coins became the center of attention. Literally, I know a person that literally put some money in there and within a few hours made a lot of returns. It just happens. This is the game. Sometimes it's just about timing the market. Some honorable mentions. We have Land Wolf. Now, if you check my YouTube and you check some of my content, there is a thumbnail. There is a video named Land Wolf. And a few weeks ago, maybe a few months ago, I made an investment on Land Wolf. It's a meme coin. Land Wolf is currently up a whopping 95%. It's on the AVAX chain. And I remember, I don't know if you guys paid attention, but I did buy. I'm going to put up a highlight reel just to show you. Wolf is a meme coin that I think is promising. Now, I'm not a degen, but sometimes I like to throw a little bit into the table. And I think Wolf, in my personal opinion, might do well. So I'm going to buy some Wolf and I'll let you know how that went. I'm going to copy the contract. I'm going to go on Trader Joe. I'm going to paste the contract here. Here is the liquidity pool. I'm going to connect my wallet and buy. As you can see, we're about to make all-time new highs. I just put a little bit of money in there and it turned out to be fruitful. I just held it for a while and the trade is finally going my way and it's going higher and higher. And we'll see. Maybe I can make a small profit or a good profit or a healthy profit, and we'll see in the future. But meme coins are just hit and misses. But to be honest, they're not as risky as before. Well, before I used to remember getting just rug pulled and everyone just disappearing and we just all got rug pulled. But now there is a community and people are starting to see it as a viable means of making some money. Let's check out Land Wolf and let's see if it's on here. Here we go. It's up 94% on a 24-hour chart. Here we go. Let's get ready to go. It's really starting to pick up some speed. I think I bought around here and it just went to zero. I think I bought around here. I'm not too sure. And then it was just a very long period of accumulation. Nothing really happened. I kind of thought it was dead, but Land Wolf is making a resurgence and a reappearance. And as you can see, we're just about to break this resistance. As soon as we break this resistance, my next target is right on this area, right in this area. And then finally, we can attack the previous all-time high. So from this period to the previous all-time high will be a healthy 200%. So it's not bad. From this point till here, we've made 6x in literally 5 days. So it's not that bad. Oh, by the way, I want to show you something which is very, very interesting. It's definitely some alpha. Honestly, this is really, really interesting. We have Bored Ape yachts. Now, NFTs have completely been annihilated. No one's talking about them. It's eerily quiet in NFTs. And as you can see here, there's a massive capitulation moment with NFTs. In particular is Mutant Ape Yacht. Now, I remember when this came out, all of this hype. I remember when all of this came out and we had Mutant Ape and we also had Ape Yacht Club. As you can see here, it's at 2.8 ETH. The mint price was at 3 ETH and now it's at a whopping. There's been a massive capitulation moment. I just want to show you some stats on this. Here we go. Okay, let me see the mint price. Now, the mint price was 2 years ago. Now the mint price was at 3 ETH, and now people are selling it for below 3 ETH. And these used to sell for a whopping 25, 26 ETH. Let me check. Now let me go to somewhere else. Let me show you. Last sale. Nope. Last sale. Nope. I want to show you clearly what on earth is going on. No. I saw it earlier. Let's see this. And let's check the history. So let's check the history of this. Here we go. Okay, where was the bull run? Okay, this in the bull run was going for 16 ETH. Some of them were going for 20 ETH. Some of them were going for 30 ETH, ladies and gentlemen. They were going for 30 ETH. Now they're only as little as 3 ETH, 4 ETH. And there's been a massive capitulation moment. So this is definitely a moment to capitalize in ETFs. You're either gonna come out as two ways. Yeah, you're either gonna come out as a genius or just a total idiot. Probability is you're gonna look like a genius. Honestly, while meme coins are pumping, while the rest of the market is pumping, while altcoins are bleeding, NFTs are literally on the floor. Prices are so low that it's ridiculous. You can buy a Bored Ape yacht for the lowest price. Let me check the lowest price for you. The lowest price that I've found is for 11,000. Some of them were going for 10,000 US dollars. And in a bull market, when NFTs come back and QE comes back into the space, this is not financial advice, but these could easily get back to 24, maybe even 30 Ethereum, 30 ETH, or maybe higher. BTC price targets currently at $66,660.14. We're currently up a whopping 4.65%. BTC has managed to hit my resistance right here, and my resistance was at $68,143. It's hit my resistance, and now it's consolidating just underneath resistance. A massive bullish sign is, like I said earlier in the show, and that is, let me show you the 1 hour. This is the 1 hour. It's been bought back. Bulls have stepped back in and managed to bring the price all the way up back to break even. We're literally at the same price as we were just a day ago, and it went down a whopping, like I said in the beginning, 14.63%. What I want to see next is break this resistance, hold this resistance, and form it as support. And my next target is 70,000 US dollars, $70,123. I want to show you something interesting. Let me go back to the weekly and let me show you this. Now, previously in the last bull run, we went up to the previous all-time high. So we went up to this range, and I think it will do something similar to this. Let me show you the fractal. This is the fractal right here. So let me show you the fractal from here to here. I think we're going to do something similar to this. So we're going to probably, let me change this color to white so you can see it. I think we're probably going to do this near the all-time highs. So I think we're going to just wick above it, and then we're going to head back down, scare some folks, and then ultimately go for a massive run. And that run lasted a very long time. Let me show you once again. And that let me get the fractal. And that run lasted how long? From here to there. Took us a very, very long time. And here we are. And I think it might do something like that. I'm just waiting for QE to officially start. I know QE is in the background. We're not stupid. We definitely know something's happening. There's liquidity coming from China. That's number one. And I know the Fed is slowly pumping liquidity back into the markets, back into the hands of the bankers. So I know this is happening in the background. Bear in mind, guys, past performance is not an indicator of future performance. This is just, ideally, this is what I want to see. I just want to see a consolidation around this range, just a little brief consolidation to make things more healthier. Then we're going to break past it. Okay, I want to tell you something, guys. A lot of folks are going to come out of retirement, out of the woodworks. They're going to just jump out of everywhere. They're going to storm Twitter, storm everywhere, a lot of folks are going to jump out and they're going to say, they're going to put a lot of FUD in the air. They're going to say, listen, we've gone too early. We've spiked. We're going way too early. This cycle is going to be shorter, la, la, la. None of these guys know anything. At the end of the day, we need some more time in the market to identify certain trends. At the moment, it's going up higher and further. We're still on a 4-year cycle. We haven't deviated. Maybe slightly we've deviated. But other than that, people are going to try to convince you to sell because we're apparently going too fast and too quickly. Number one, this is not a retail-driven market anymore. BTC has nothing to do with retail. This is do you know anyone that holds BTC? Do you really, from all your friendship groups, do you know anyone that holds BTC? The only people that I know that held BTC were my friends back in 2013, 2014. Ethereum price targets currently at $3,845.80. This is the weekly chart. Let me show you on the daily. And I was right again. As you can see, we have broken my trend line. We have broken this trend line massively. It's actually done even better than BTC in the rebound. So let me show you the rebound. In the rebound, it's done even more better. So we're just breaching another local high, and we dumped even more from wick to wick. We dumped 16.63%, and bulls have stepped back into the space and completely gobbled up the supply, and they're going back higher. My next target for Ethereum still stands at $4,000 but the thing is, people try to front run each other. They don't take profits at 4K. What they try to do is they try to be a bit smarter than the competition, because in trading it's player versus player. Someone has to lose for another person to win. So what they do is they put stop orders just below round numbers. So for example, 4,000, instead of taking profits at 4,000, what they'll do is they'll take profits at 3,985. And then after that, it's just clear skies till 5K. We're very close to all-time highs. I think last time, I'm going to show you on another video how soon it took for Ethereum to break its all-time highs. I think normally once BTC breaks all-time highs, a few months later, maybe a few weeks later, Ethereum breaks all-time new highs. We now have 24.85% to break all-time new highs, ladies and gentlemen. BTC dominance is still moving sideways. Yeah, a lot of folks are telling you that we're still going to go higher to 60% because of the business cycle, or because of macro, or because of whatever they want to call it. It's moving sideways at the moment. I still believe it's going to move sideways and down. I personally think we've topped. If we haven't, what's left? A few more percentage, like 4%, 5%. If we get to 60, then that's great news for us. If we get to 60, that's great news for us. That means we can accumulate even more altcoins. BTC ETH dominance. As you can see here, we're consolidating just below this massive resistance, and we're going to see what happens. Are we going to capitulate against BTC and head lower, or are we going to finally break that trend line? Me personally, I think we're going to break that trend line. A lot of doomers, a lot of people want to say that it's going to break this trend line and the BTC is going to, and that ETH is going to bleed against Bitcoin, which I don't think that's the case. But I'm more than happy to counter trade 99% of Twitter, 99% of YouTubers. I'm more than happy. So we'll see what happens next. Sol, price targets currently at $131.44. We've managed to bounce on this trend line multiple times, and as you can see, when we had that massive liquidation event, it got to my trend line and it bounced on my trend line. So this is definitely major support. I want to see a consolidation around this range between 126 and 140. I believe we're going to consolidate for a while and let Ethereum continue its run upwards. This is what's going to happen. Ethereum is going to first break all-time new highs. Once it breaks all-time new highs, Solana will follow suit. Solana only has a very little way to go, and it can easily do it within a week or so. So it needs to get to 78%. So 78% is the previous all-time new high. So in the crypto space, there's something I like to call trickle down economics. So what happens is BTC pumps first. It swallows and sucks most of the liquidity, followed by larger caps, Ethereum. Ethereum then pumps. Then large cap pumps, such as Solana, ADA, XRP, AVAX. Then the medium caps pump, such as Psy, Zoo, and then the smaller caps follow. And then finally, the micro caps follow after. This is ADA, and ADA always does well during the bull run. It just does it time and time again. It's a retail favorite. It's an old coin, but for some reason, it does really well during a bull market. It's been here. It's one of the survivors, and I believe it's here to stay. It's currently at 72 cents, and we managed to break all my targets. We broke 74. As you can see here, it didn't break my target, and my target was at 74 cents 26. So 7426. It didn't manage to break this resistance. We wicked all the way down to this area right here, and likewise, like I said, it made a massive liquidation event and it dropped a whopping 27%. Congratulations on everyone that bought on this wick. That was definitely a very good buy. What I want to see is I want it to consolidate just above this area, and then we can attack our next resistance, which is 85 cents, followed by 97 cents, and then $1. Bear in mind, ADA does really well in a bull market. So let me show you on the weekly. So on the weekly, like literally when we do enter a bull market, it just literally goes up in a matter of weeks. So as you can see here, from here to here, we went up a whopping 600%, and it only took us 15 bars, literally 105 days. Therefore, ADA can do the same thing, but it's just waiting for the right moment and the right time. XRP currently at 61 cents, and it's making a nice uptrend, as you can see on this trend line. So it's making higher lows and higher highs, which is very ideal, and I think we are very close to seeing XRP finally moved. It's been the slowest coin in the top 100, yet it has the biggest market cap. Dogecoin, price targets, currently at 15 cents and it's up 2.53%. This was the drawdown right here. This was the bear market and a massive drawdown. This right here was a massive accumulation zone. Massive accumulation zone. Whales have been accumulating this coin. Better believe that. I know it's still a meme coin, but Elon Musk has a lot of traction on this coin and has a lot of influence. Now we made a massive consolidation period right here, and now we've broken this consolidation period. I think we're going to head back down, touch this support line, and then head up further and higher. The power of meme coins is certainly real. Yes, it might be risky, but we live in a new world now. AVAX price targets currently at $41.82. As you can see here, it's mimicking what it done previously right here. And I think we're going to consolidate for a little while longer. Maybe have a small little drawdown, and then the bull market starts. I won't get into too much detail, but I have all the charts all in my private members club. And last but not least, we have mint layer, road to 1000x, currently at 59 cents. Now, as you can see here, we've had a long period of accumulation. We've had lower highs and lower lows. It's hit my trend line, and hopefully we have a major bounce. If not, we're going to continue further and continue accumulating at these ranges. We're going to continue buying. We're going to carry on buying, and we're going to hold this coin for some time. The good news is it hasn't gone down in value as drastically, and it hasn't gone up in value. Bear in mind, we did have a major pump from here to there, which was a 26% pump. And now we're just consolidating. Just like all the other coins, they all consolidate. And as they consolidate, it will give us a bigger base to go up higher and further. This is ideal. This happens to all the coins, every single one. They have a period where it's a deep, long accumulation. Nothing goes up in a straight line and nothing goes down in a straight line. So be hopeful, be optimistic. My next target is at 67 cents on the upside, then again at 76 cents, and then it's 87, and then finally my last resistance is at 94 cents. That's it for now. Thank you very much. Make sure to join my private members club. Follow me on the socials. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit the bell notification button, and wherever you are, good morning, good evening, good night. Peace.